One recurring question I've been receiving for a long time already is due to the impact that you get from antibiotic treatment, and I would like to spend a couple of minutes clarifying this issue because we know that the most common story we are told about the antibiotic use is okay, use them after a couple of months, maybe 2, 3 months, everything's going to be back to normal. And we know that actually that's not true, but that was the story I was told when I was in the university, that if you get an antibiotic treatment, after 2, 3 months, everything's going to be fine and you're going to go back to square one wherever you were before regarding your microbiome and your gut condition. And that's really not true. We know now that anytime that you take an antibiotic, and no matter where was your original place, you're going to have a fundamental change, and that's going to be reflected in your gut microbiome composition as an overall. So you're going to be from your original baseline displaced to any other place, and we can't predict that. And we know that over time, that condition is going to be sustained or even going to get worse, and if we don't do nothing about it. Now, if we do something about it, we might get back to a better place, but not to the same place that you were before. So this is very important because it makes us think when we're going to get an antibiotic treatment really what the benefits we're going to get, and if the benefits really outcome the negative side effects that we're going to get from there. We know that after we colonize our entire gut system, that it happens around 3 years old, we are not going to get anything extra. We're just going to be able to make the functionality better. We can keep improving the amount of information that is coming in forms of microbes from the outside world, so that transcendent passage of these microbes via the airway or by eating or interacting with other people that we spoke about earlier is going to have a fundamental impact that can be very positive for the information that is carried in your gut, but is not going to do a microbiome makeover. It's not going to turn your microbiome into something else that you didn't have before. And due to the fact that we can damage fundamentally our microbiome status and the composition of our microbiome with antibiotic treatments, we have to be very careful that we are going to be damaging something that you got very early in your life, and you're not going to get that back. And again, there's a consistent research and evidence about this, and again, this is something that we need to incorporate in our mindset every time we're thinking about using antibiotic, or every time that our is being suggested to us that antibiotic will be the solution. Remember, antibiotics must be taken with a lot of cautions. We know that if you take an antibiotic, you can impair a lot of the functionality. One of the functionalities that gets impaired by the usage of antibiotics is actually the immune system. So multiple times we're taking antibiotics to improve baselines and conditions, or we are trying to improve symptoms, and we do get this improvement, but it's not due to the fact that we're actually improving the root cause of the problem. It's mainly because we're putting antibiotics or blocking the ability for your immune system to create proper responses. Of course, then we're going to be lowering the inflammation and you want to feel better. But is that a good solution for your problems? I don't think so. I don't think that's the way we should be going to. I think that definitely we're going to feel a relief for a certain amount of time, and then afterwards we're going to feel worse because our baseline is going to be more impaired, our immune system functionality is going to be way lower, and of course all the root causes of whatever was creating these symptoms and this baseline condition are going to be erased in way worse fashion. So instead of going that route, first of all, we have to think what's causing this, and because antibiotics are not and have never been the magical solution for all these clinical symptoms that we're feeling that we usually get antibiotics indicated for. So hopefully this will give you a little bit expanded information regarding why we should be careful about the antibiotic use and how they can compromise the immune system and many other functionalities we rely on from the microbiome, and that we really want to keep up in a good place. So we have to be more cautious about when to indicate this as practitioners, as well as when we're going to be utilizing this as patients. Okay. Hope you have a great day, and I'll be reaching you out with more information soon.